Hello everyone and welcome to this Webador tutorial where we'll be showing you how to create a free website with Webador. Here is the Webador website and it's pretty easy and we'll be taking you through the steps for you to be able to do this at the end of this video. As you can see right here, create a website in 10 minutes. Doesn't get any much easier and we're here to make it even better. So if you have an account already, you will be simply clicking on login. If you're trying to start out for the first time, you will be clicking on get started. This will take you through some steps, which are basically 3 steps, and you're going to decide the type of website you want to build. So you will be going ahead to choose website, click on continue, add your website title, then click on continue once again. Then you'll need to create an account using Facebook, or signing up with Google, or you can put in your email address and password manually. We have an account, so we're going to be closing this and clicking on log in. We have our details written, our email and password, and we're going to click on log in. And now we're in. Here we can see our Webador home dashboard, and right here you're going to see what you've created already, but in our case we're looking to create a new website, and we have the new website button right here. And here we have 2 steps. It looks like the steps we had before, but of course, this time it's because we're actually in and it's just 2. You can see choose the type of website you want to build. This is optional, but you'll need to select if it's a website, online store, or a blog. We'll be going with website, click on continue, and then add your website title. So here we have a random name, Cayman Rig, and we're going to click on create a website. On this page, we're going to choose the goal of our website. Do you want to attract customers, book appointments, showcase your work, share news or blog posts, raise awareness, sell products online, or other? So here we could choose showcase your work, and you can actually have multiple options. So you have showcase your work, of course, then you want to attract customers, maybe book appointments, and or raise brand awareness, and we could add a sell products online option. Click on continue. Now there are 2 options for your preferred starting point. You have the pre-filled with content option and the empty website. Now the pre-filled with content basically means what it is, and it's actually recommended. So we're going to be going with this, and here we're going to choose the business type, and you can see the business name and highlight what makes your business stand out. This is optional, of course, but you want to add this to add some content related to your brand. So we're going to choose the business type and we have different options right here. So we're going to say audio production, business name remains the same, and then we're going to highlight what makes our business stand out. Great, so we have our highlighting expression and it's been written right here. So we're going to click on continue. Now the next thing you'll need to do is to select the initial pages for our site. You have home, of course, then contact, our services, meet our team, project showcase, and pricing plans. So you're going to go ahead and choose what you want, and this has been populated based on what we filled in before. So we're going to be choosing just these 3 and then continue to select pages and continue down here. Now here we have the select professional features you need options. So here we have professional domain name, professional mailbox, SEO settings, Google integrations, website performance, custom HTML and widgets, sell digital product, and blog posts. It has a preset of these 3 options, which you can expect to be naturally accepted. But of course, if you want to unselect any of them or select more, this is really up to you. But remember, if you're connecting a professional domain name, you need to have a domain name that has been registered already. This will make things smooth along the way. So after you've selected the options you want, you're going to go ahead and click on continue. Now here is the UI UX aspect of Webador website creation. Of course, you can skip this step, but this is where you get to choose your favorite colors. You have 6 options from bright to rustic, corporate, urban, minimal, and energetic. So we could go ahead and choose corporate, then click on next step. And here it's currently building our site. We're going to wait for a few moments. And we have 2 options looking great. On the left side, we have a simplistic looking website with a white background with a picture at the top area. And then you can see home, our services and contact. And this is because it is actually what we chose before. And you can see right here, empowering creators with collaborative features. This is actually a part of what we wrote before, and so it's taking from what we've given it. Welcome to Cayman Rig. Services, you can see pictures of services we offer, audio mixing, sound design, mastering, and then you have frequently asked questions and the contact area, the contact form, and a map area. Then at the bottom, you can see social icons to our social links. On the right side, you have a more sophisticated looking website, and it also has the same thing written at the top from the first one. And when we scroll down, you can see Welcome to Cayman Rig, the website services, frequently asked questions. More or less what we have on the right side are pretty much the same. We're actually liking the one on the right side, so we're going to go ahead and choose this one. You can see the blue tick to show that this is what you've selected, so go ahead and click on Next Step. Now on this page, you get to register your own domain name. We had Cayman Rig, and you can see some nice options, caymanrig.com, which is great if you're looking truly for your website. Everyone would want to have the .com version of their website. And then of course, if that's not available, which it is, you also have caymanrig.net, .org, .eu, .online, and there are others. If you'd like to see more, you have the Share More Domain Names option here. You can click on the drop down and you can see these options are available. Now, of course, if you don't want to have your domain name sorted out right now, you can click on Later. Or if you want to proceed, you can click on Continue and pay for your domain. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll be clicking on Later. And then you have 3 paid plans. You have the Business, the Pro, and the Lite. As you can see, the Business, at this point, there is a promo where you can have your first 3 months for free. Then you get to pay $18 per month for the Business when you're considering the annual billing. For the Pro, it's at $9 per month after the first 6 months. Then of course you have the Lite. Now these different plans, of course, they have their perks, pros and cons. For example, if you're choosing the Lite, you're not going to have an ad-free website. As you can see, no ad-free website, no. So you have these 3 options, and across these 3 options, you have free domain for 1 year across the Lite, Pro, and Business. You do have 1 XL mailbox for the Business and 1 mailbox for the Pro. And then for the Lite, there is no mailbox added. So go ahead and choose the option you want. And now we're on our Cayman Rig website editor page. Now, of course, we're still on Webador, but you can see our Cayman Rig right here, and you can see everything we actually were bargaining for. Now, Webador has a nice way to help you edit your website. On the left side, you have the options to impact your website, such as basic features, structure of the website, media, interactive aspects, and the extras. Now at the top, you can see 3 buttons right here. You have the mobile view, and this is important, of course, if you want your website to be mobile compatible. Once you click on it, it's going to provide a mobile view. Now here you have the mobile bar. It's currently toggled off. If you want to toggle it on, you can see the mobile bar will appear here. But if you don't want it, because that takes away some space, we're going to be toggling it off. But this is how it looks like if it's going to be on a mobile device. Then of course you can go back, click on it to take us back to our desktop view. Then you have View Website. When you click on it, it's going to open a new web page. And here you have your Cayman Rig website. This is what your visitors will be seeing, and really this looks good. At this point, we can actually say that our website is ready. However, we'll be taking you through some of the other features that may be important too as you are trying to create your website. So we're going to go back, and right here you can see Welcome to Cayman Rig. We can select this to make any changes on this aspect of the website. You can see as we selected, we have some formatting options right here. We can select this, make it bold, make it italicized, and that's how it looks like. If we want to change it to another color, you can see we can change it to yellow, and there it is. If you want to change the background, you're going to click slightly away from the text itself, and you can see from white, you could change it to black. If you want to add an image, you can go ahead and do that. Let's try that out. So go ahead, click on Image Background. Then we're going to go to the stock images, and then we're going to search for Soundwave. So we're going to choose this one right here, click on Save. So everything looks a little bit conflicting at this point, so we're going to change the color to white. But of course, if you don't like it, you could actually change the image and make sure that everything looks just right. Then of course you could change this to another color if you want to. Basically, Webador is ready to do that for you. Now, say for example, you come over to your services and you want to connect them to your social media website. You can come over here to, for example, audio mixing, click on it, and you can see audio link. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to select a page, a product, or a post. Now, this is for the internal aspect of your website, but if you want to add your social links, you can come over to web page and then put your website. So we're going to say google.com, decide to open it in a new tab, click on save, just to help you see how it works. So as you can see here, to link www.google.com, where we're expecting you to put another link right here as you wish. So now we know what we can do with these buttons right here just to add to our website just by clicking on them and adding them. Then you have pages at the top here. This is going to show you the different pages that you have for your website. And then when you go to design, you can see the design template that was chosen for your website. If you want to change it, all you need to do is to click on change template, and you can see some options right here. We're pretty much fine with what we have, and this is looking like what we have right here called Skyline. But if you want to change it, you'll need to be ready to make some adjustments according to what you've selected. Then of course you have your store, then you have your settings to work with according to your needs. Now when you're done, you're going to click on publish, but do make sure that you have a plan in order to publish a website here on Webador. If you click on publish, it's going to ask you to register a domain to publish your website. So this is important to Webador, so you need to make sure of that, either at the first point where we were having our domain options, or right now where you can select Cayman Rig and continue to proceed and pay for a domain in order for Webador to publish your website using your domain. As you can see, our website on Webador looks great, and this is how you can go ahead and create your free website using the Cayman editor. We hope you found this easy to do, and you can go ahead and create your own free website with Webador. Thanks for watching.